So let's infiltrate. Let's infiltrate our own land again. We need to start getting clever, right? And when I say clever, I mean let's do it like the Muslims. Now that's still a frightening statement. That's still frightening everybody. Like, what's she talking about? Listen, right? We've got now Plaid Cymru in office here. We've still got Keir Starmer and Labour in the UK, and we've got SNP up in Scotland. The UK have never looked so divided and messy, right? But sometimes you can't change things merely through politics and merely by the vote. It is the preferred option, but however, if that doesn't work, there is another way, and this is the thing the Muslims have got right. We need to infiltrate every sector of the community, of business, of politics as possible. That's what we need to do. Good Christian people need to infiltrate all of these areas and not cower away in their little churches in hopes that, they can just keep safe. No, they need to put themselves on the line and start speaking out, start infiltrating, start building businesses. Start opening businesses. There's a local business here. They've had a heck of a time from trans people and all this type of ideology people because they're Christians in the town. And they've opened up a shop. It's a fantastic shop. If we want any foothold in our villages, our towns and our cities, and in the nation as a whole, we need to infiltrate by building businesses. We need to infiltrate by being a good charity sector. Like I've said before a million times, we do food bank, baby bank, all that stuff in the church. We need to start infiltrating all areas of our society. And then we will start to take control. We will start to take our nation back and run it the way that we want to run Britain. Right? We are British people, we are Welsh people, and we should have control over our society. Not anybody coming in, let's just name it for what it is. The Islamic agenda is a very real thing at the minute. People want to bury their heads in the sand. We can't, because we can see it coming. There's those that are speaking out because they can see what's coming, and there's those that are staying quiet because they just in utter denial and naivety that this isn't happening right before their eyes. So I'd rather speak out and see what's coming so we can stop it, so that we can stop the agenda, so that we can maintain our culture and our values and our morals as British people, as Welsh people, and take pride in who we are again. But in order to do that, we have to do it like the Muslims. The Muslims have come over, they get all the corner shops. They do. They get all the corner shops, they build businesses, they infiltrate business, right? They buy up old churches and create mosques that people attend, right? They understand how to infiltrate a community and a society. They buy up all the houses.
It's literally guidance and instruction in their holy text.
It is.
And again, as you say, people burying their heads in the sand to this fact. Centuries ago, Islam tried to take over, I wouldn't say the world, but they tried to expand using the sword, and they were fought back for many generations. But now in their text it's like the sword or the pen.
Yes.
Well, what are we seeing right now? We're seeing it by the pen. We're seeing it with just this. Infiltration is the right word ultimately, where they kind of just filtering in, and before you know it, they've got a majority in these places, and whereas the bloc Muslim vote traditionally has voted left and Labour, and you've seen Keir Starmer and Angela Rayner in the past kind of really, really pandering to that vote, but now you're seeing these videos coming out saying, no, forget about Labour, vote this independent candidate who's Muslim, and because they've got that support now, that's who they'll vote in, and that's who'll get in. And they realize, just ditch Labour. They were useful idiots.
It's true.
But now we've got our own way. And gosh, if you are burying your head in the sand about this, racists, bigots for saying this, you are deluded.
Yes.
And it's a dangerous misunderstanding of what the Quran says and the actual reality on the ground.
That's it. And so we need to take what they do and implement it ourselves. I think they know how to do it, and we could learn that from them. If there's one thing we can take away from the Muslim community, is that how to infiltrate every area of our society. And we need to take back our society. We need to take back our culture, our morals and values, and start infiltrating the business sector, the community sector, the political sector, you name it, infiltrate it. And so when we get a bunch of people who understand that, take it back, go out on a limb, do that business you've always wanted to do. Buy that shop you've always wanted to buy. Buy a couple of houses and rent them out. Right? Do the things that claim back our land, that claim back our community again and our culture. So we need to really wake up, especially Christians who've been slumbering for way too long. We need to wake up because we are in a very dangerous territory where we're about to lose the very core of our identity. So let's infiltrate. Let's infiltrate our own land again. Let's see us thrive again. And we will. I will not rest until Wales thrives again. So don't look to the left, don't look to the right, look at Britain.